Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome, my name is Claire. I'm going to be doing a makeup review today and I have got some products from Makeup Revolution or Revolution Beauty, the online website. Now they got in touch with me a couple of weeks ago asking if I'd be interested in testing out some of their products. Now they sent me their brand new foundations and concealers, which is the Conceal and Hydrate range that came out last week. I've already done a video on that, so I'll pop that down in my description if you're interested in seeing more about that. But I am wearing it now, but I don't go into detail of me applying it and telling you my thoughts about it and everything, but I have done a video on it. So they sent me a selection of foundations and concealers, and then they also sent me these as well. So they sent me a Hydra Matte Primer, then they sent me two new lipstick. It's called New Neutrals and it's a Satin Matte Lipstick range. There's 6 in all and they sent me 2 of them in shade Stiletto and Velvet. I'm wearing Velvet now, and they sent me this makeup palette in Velvet as well. I think this came out last year, I believe. I think these are quite new, but these came out last year. So I thought I'd do a bit of a makeup review slash tutorial because a few of you asked how I created this similar sort of eye look to what I'm wearing today in a previous video. I had a lot of comments and I did like a soft cut crease, so I thought I would do it in this video while I'm trying out these products. So if you're curious to see how I apply this makeup, my thoughts on this makeup, and to learn a little bit more about this makeup, then carry on watching. My skin is all prepped and I've just applied this, I think it's, you pronounce it Illuminate, I think so. It's a Glow Revival Moisturiser and it contains vitamin C. I love this little pot. So the next step then is the Revolution Pro Primer. So this is the Hydra Matte Primer and it's a hydrating primer serum with collagen and antioxidants, and it costs £10. It says banish unwanted shine whilst keeping your skin hydrated with a Hydra Matte Primer. Infused with collagen and antioxidants, this all-in-one primer and serum will help to plump the appearance of your complexion whilst protecting and prepping the skin for flawless makeup application. And it just says apply 1 to 2 pumps with your fingers after skincare and allow to fully dry before makeup application. Looking for the ultimate matte finish? Why not finish your makeup with our Revolution Pro Hydra Matte Translucent Setting Powder? I don't have that, but I can't wait to give this a go. 1, 2. No smell. Feels nice. It feels nice and creamy. Yeah, it's nice and easy to blend. It's going into my skin really nicely. It's sitting well on top of my moisturiser as well, so there's no like pilling or anything going on there. It's not a pore refiner, so I can't expect miracles, but I'm really looking forward to seeing how it does throughout the day. I will be coming back at the end of the day to show you what my face looks like, if the primer's done its job, if the makeup is still on my face and I haven't got a big greasy middle area. So I'm now going to apply foundation and concealer. So if you're interested in seeing what these are like and what my thoughts are on these, I'll pop a link up above and I'll add it down in the description as well. So I'm just going to apply these and then I'll be back in a little while. So that's my foundation and concealer done. I'm going to be using a Laura Mercier translucent powder, and I got a tiny, it's a blusher, it's a beauty blender, but I'm going to use it just to apply into my eye. It's a NARS Laguna bronzer, teeny tiny, got it in a Feel Unique freebie. Look at it, the mirror wants to come off all the time and I'm now hitting pan. I want a new one, So just warming up my cheeks a little bit. Using a blusher, and this is L'Oreal Le Blush in shade Rosewood. Wee bit up there. Haven't used that one in a while. Didn't realise how much comes off on the brush. I've been used to using the other L'Oreal one, the Makeup No Makeup one, and you can put a load on the brush and, you know, only a tiny bit goes on your cheeks at a time. But no, that's fine. Then using Becca Skin Perfector in shade Moonstone. It's a highlighter, so I'm just going to apply that to the tops of my cheeks. So that's my base then. I might touch it up at the end. So I'm going to go off now and do my eyebrows because they take quite a while, and I'll come back and start doing my eyeshadow then. I'm looking pretty weird, but now that my eyebrows are done, I'm now going to go on to the eyeshadow. I've just prepped my eyes with concealer, as I find that it helps the eyeshadow stick, plus it brings out the true colours of the eyeshadow sometimes as well if I've got a lighter base. So I'm going to be trying out this palette. Now this isn't a new palette, Revolution sent me this one, I think it came out last year maybe. It's the Velvet Rose and can be bought on their website for £4. So really lovely autumnal type of shades. Yeah, really pretty. So we've got a mix of shimmer, glitters and mattes, which is quite nice actually. There's more mattes, which is lovely. So it gives me more scope to be able to create more look. So before I begin, I'll just tell you a little bit about it. On their website, it says Velvet Rose is a new addition to the Reloaded family, our best-selling makeup pigment palettes, a truly compelling mixture of 5 smooth and rich shades featuring essential beiges and browns, multifunctional shimmery golds, burgundy hues and an ultra pigmented black with a copper glitter twist. And it says step up your makeup game with this highly pigmented, easily blendable palette. Spritz your makeup brushes with Revolution Hyaluronic Fixing Spray to intensify the pigment. They don't have any names or numbers on them, so I can't tell you what they're called, but I'm going to be using this top one here, which is like a off-white creamy beige type of shade, and it's a matte. So I'm going to be using that to set where I've applied concealer on my eyes. All brushes I'm using in this video I will link down in the description, as with everything that I'm using as well. So underneath this video, see show more, click that, that'll bring up description, and everything that I talk about or use will be listed down there. So Makeup Revolution is quite hit and miss with me. I did a video a couple of months ago. I found some amazing products that I really loved, but there was a few things that I didn't like. I think there was like a powdered foundation that I didn't like. So yeah, Revolution can be quite hit and miss for me. So first thoughts on that, it's not very good. It's not very pigmented at all. It's okay. It set my concealer, which is fine, which is great, but I do tend to like a quite bright sort of beigey colour so that I can really tell a difference when I'm applying it to my eyelids, because then I don't tend to use a highlight then underneath my brow bone, because I find that that base shade is just bright enough and it's lovely to blend all the darker shades into. So I'm going to be sticking to this brush, it's Zoeva 228. I'm going to start off with a lighter shade because I've never used this palette before. I don't know how pigmented they are, so I'm going to go safe. I'm going to start going light and dark and dark and dark, and I might as well keep using this brush because I love it. It's my favourite eyeshadow brush. I'm going to start over here, whatever that shade is there. Can you see that? That one there. Into my corners. Oh, it's nice. It is nice. It's like a caramel sort of shade. I wasn't expecting much to come off there, but no, that's lovely. Really, really nice. So I'm just going in circular motions, going right across my lid, not going down here, not going down here. So I'll just bring that up a little bit here, and that'll be the highest I go then with the shadow. I think that's quite pretty. Yeah, I'm gonna go dark. I'm gonna go for this burgundy down the bottom here. Yay. Let's see what that is like. Using the same brush again. So I'll just start right in the middle, creating like a spot right in the corner. Can you see what I'm doing? So right in the corner of my crease where my eyelids are starting to droop, I'm just doing a spot. And that's gonna act as my guide. Still trying to keep it up high, not down here. The reason I don't do it lower than here is because it can drag your eyes down, and especially if you're my age, I'm in my like 43, so my eyes are starting to droop a little bit. I want to keep my eyeshadow going upwards. The opposite is aging. Don't want droopy eyes. That is gorgeous. I love that colour. That is really nice. Really nice. So I'm just going to slightly bring it over. So I'm increasing that blob. If you don't own a Zoeva 228, I would recommend you do. There. So I'm going to darken that up a little bit more. And I'm going to come more down onto my lid. Still not down here, but more here, just on the tops there. So using a 225 Zoeva, I'm just going to slightly blend the edges out a little bit. Going in circular motions, just blending it out a little bit. I'm going to go for that bright orange, well, bright-ish orange then, and I'm using a Morphe, what have we got, an M504, it's a big fluffy one. Tapping quite a bit of that off. But I just want to bring a bit of colour, a bit of a brighter colour just through the tops there. Not much difference, but it's just sort of like giving it like a burnt sort of browny orange. Just through the tops there. pretty. I like that. Really like that. Just tiny bit. And then going back to the brush, the Zoeva 228. I'm not going to apply any more really. I'm just going to go back and do that circular sort of blend there, just to see if I can intensify the outer corner a little bit more. Then just using a clean brush, I don't know what I got here, what have I got? Tapered blending, E35 by Sigma. Just blend that together there. I've just opened the window above me. I am absolutely boiling in here. I got the lights in front of me, but there's a Velux window right above me, and yeah, it's really sunny. It's really sunny and it's hot, so apologies if you can hear some cars. I'll only open it for 5 minutes and then I'll shut it, but I just need a bit of air. So I'm going to apply the black, and I'm using a Morphe M322. Please don't fall out. Please don't fall out. So I'm doing like a triangle. So using the brush to create the angle. So flat on the outer corner and then moving it over. So going up like that, a little triangle, just darkening that up. It'll all look better once the bottom is connected as well, hopefully. And then bringing it out a little bit here as well. And then going back to the 228, not applying any more shadow and just buffing that upper edge there and there. So it just softens it a little bit. So I'm going to do the bottom now. I've got a brown eyeliner by Mycel. So I'm just going to go along my waterline and then I'm going to smoke it out. And then the outer corners, I'm going to just connect it to the eyeshadow. Can you see that it's just connected it a little bit there? Going back to this gorgeous orange shade up there. So I'm blending it into that eyeliner. And then hopefully you can see that it's just smoked it out a little bit so that it all connects through like that. I'm really impressed with this palette. Not initially, that base shade it's a bit pointless, but the rest is lovely. It's blended really nicely, and the shades are gorgeous. So that's the eyeshadow done so far. I'm really impressed with it. I think it's really pretty, sort of burnt, rusty browns. I think it's really nice. So now for the cut crease. I'm just going to do a tiny little one just to brighten up the inner corner there. I'm not sure yet whether I'm just going to leave it pale and just blend it, or whether I'm going to add like a shimmery shade on top. I'm not sure yet, but I'm just using I don't know what brush I've got here, Contour 01, again probably from a subscription box, I don't know, but I really like it. I'm using the Conceal and Hydrate concealer and then go up and around. And the reason I like this brush is because it's rounded and it's flat, so you're able to get right in there. Like I've got quite a large eye area here, but my lid is quite small. So I have to be really careful on how I do this with what brushes I use, or else it'll just look silly. And slightly above the actual crease. Bring it over. With my finger, I just blend in the edges. Just buff the edges in that way as well then. So can you see that? It's brightened it up quite nicely, isn't it? I think I might actually leave it as it is. If there is like a shimmery shade in that palette, I might dab a little bit, or I'll do an inner corner highlight. But no, I quite like that. So let's see what these shimmers are like. I'm just going to try them all out on my hand or on my arm. I don't want anything too dark because I like the contrast between the very pale inner corners and the darker outer. Those are the three there. Ooh, that one's gorgeous, isn't it? That's really pretty. So I'm going to try that one in the inner corner first, see how pigmented it is, and then I might apply a little bit on the where I've put the cut crease. I'm just using a vintage cosmetics company. It's a precision shadow. It's just like a pencil. Doing like a V. So connecting the top, connecting the bottom. It doesn't stand out too much, just a little bit. there. It's just brightens it a little bit, but I am going to use the more yellowy shade down here. I have got a smoky shader, 234 Zoeva. I'm going to lightly dab this. I think it's okay, it still stands out. I've just put a slight bit of that yellowy shimmery colour on the lids there. I've used 7 eyeshadows. 7 eyeshadows. So I'm just going to put mascara on and eyelashes and then I'll come back to you. So there's my eye makeup finished. So the only thing left for it now is lipsticks, and I've got 2 to choose from. These are New Neutral and Satin Matte lipsticks, one in Velvet and one in Stiletto. Oh my word, the packaging is stunning. I'll just open the other one up. Oh, it's so pretty. Look at these. They are so, so pretty. Leopard print. That is so, so lovely. So the Stiletto then. Oh, whoa. But hopefully you could get a really good look there. Look at that colour. That is stunning. Ooh, look at that. Beautiful, beautiful colour. And then the other one then is Velvet. So again, gorgeous, gorgeous colour. Oh, that one's pretty. That one's really pretty, and I think I'm going to be using that for the look today. So there's 6 of these lipsticks in the collection and they cost £5 each. Give your lips a little luxury with the Revolution Pro New Neutral Satin Matte Lipstick Collection. Featuring a lineup from vibrant reds to rich plums to neutral nudes, the collection has been specially formulated to provide an intense satin matte pigment while still leaving the lips fully moisturised. The collection features a non-bleeding, long-lasting formula which is comfortable to wear all day long, perfect for any look. That's easy to apply, it feels buttery smooth, it feels really, really nice on my lips as well, and I don't feel like I need to go over it with any lip line or anything. But I always have problems down here. You might have noticed, or you might already know. I'm not going to show you up close, but I had a 42-year-old baby tooth fall out a couple of months ago, and the adult tooth is behind it. So I've got a bit of a gap there. You can sort of see the adult tooth there, but I've got a bit of a gap, and I will hopefully I'll be getting braces either this year or beginning of next year. It's expensive now that I'm an adult, but anyway, long story. But because I've got a little bit of a gap there, when I do this, like that, it sort of misses a little part of my lips. So sometimes I have to draw a line in. Such a pain. Not fair, not fair. Thankfully, no more baby teeth in my mouth, but it's unfair because it's just unfair. Anyway, I can't wait to try that one. Maybe with like my sort of signature, just plain winged eyeliner and this bold lip. I think that would be really pretty. So we started with the primer. It felt amazing to go on. It was quite lightweight, it's quite creamy, but it absorbed well into my skin. It was really nice. It felt really nice. It was no issues with layering on top of my moisturiser. So yes, well, it'd be interesting to see how that does throughout the day. Then there's this £4 eyeshadow palette that came out, I believe it was last year. Really pretty eyeshadow, really lovely colours, especially coming into autumn in the next month or so. I'm really impressed with the burgundy and the black. They're quite hard colours to work with anyway when you're doing eye looks, and I was a little bit nervous and a little bit apprehensive because I've never used this palette before. Hardly any fallout at all. I did make sure that I tapped off a lot of excess anyway, but yeah, really impressed with it. And then onto the lipsticks then. Gorgeous packaging, the New Neutrals. I'm wearing Velvet on my lips now, so they're supposed to be long lasting, so we see how it goes. I will come back in a few hours time to tell you how the lipstick's been wearing and what my makeup is like. But yeah, no, I'm really impressed with it. The colours are gorgeous. They feel super soft and creamy and buttery on my lips. So yeah, so nothing that I don't like. So I'll come back in a few hours time and I'll let you know then. Hi, it's now 10 hours later, or nearly 10 hours later, just 10 minutes to go until it is. So I've been wearing this makeup all day and I haven't done nothing to my face, haven't touched it up. I might have touched it literally with my fingers, which I normally do, but I haven't actually touched it up. I haven't reapplied lipstick, nothing. I've had beer. Lidl's are currently doing a Greek week and they're selling lots of Greek things. So I got some Mythos beer. So I'm on the beer, but yeah, so I've had drinks, I've had food, I've had snacks, crisps, everything you can think of what I would eat during the day really, which is quite a bit. It's still lit, not perfect, it is not perfect by no means, but you can still see the colour there. Yeah, the middle is going, definitely. It's super long lasting, super long lasting. So no, I'm really impressed with it, really impressed. So this primer, I think it's lovely. I think it's really helped keep my makeup stay looking all right. I would easily go out now for a night out, just reapply my lipstick a little bit, but I would easily go out looking fine. You can still see I've got highlighter going on. Yeah, no problems whatsoever. Please let me know if you've tried any of these products. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And yeah, if you'd like me to try any other Revolution makeup, please comment down below as well. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed watching. If you did, it'd be lovely if you give me a big thumbs up. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to my channel for lots of videos to come. So take care and I'll speak soon. Bye.